Regardless of what business you run, there are three critical assets that you must absolutely build and protect for your business. These digital assets are the new form of assets that any businesses would need in order for you to actually generate more revenue and convert more customers. The first one is your website pixels. The website pixels play a significant role in any businesses. First, it has the ability to actually track the conversions and the activities of your prospects and customers that are actually visiting your website. The second is giving you the ability to simply haunt every single visitor of your website. You actually do this through a remarketing campaign. You're essentially having a digital billboard that is following your visitors and actually asking them for a purchase or a sale of your products or services. Now, when you start to actually build your website pixel and start to grow it, the more visitors you have, the more pixels you actually installed into other people's computer, the bigger your business will run. Because a pixel doesn't expire for at least 180 days on Facebook and 540 days on Google. So that being said, you have a substantial amount of time for you to continue to actually sell to your customers and to continue to offer them promotions and irresistible deals so that they can actually give you their money to produce more revenue for you and your business. The second is Facebook Messenger. Facebook Messenger is the new kid on the block, and it is a new form of communication between you and customers. Now, here's the problem. With Facebook Messenger, there are too many companies that are abusing Facebook Messenger, and Facebook actually announced a new update where there's a 24+1 rule. What that means is that the moment that a customer interacts with you through your messenger, you only have a 24-hour window to continue to actually speak to these audience. And on top of that, if you want to actually broadcast your message to your messenger list, you need to actually pay Facebook in order for you to do so. However, it is still a super important asset for any companies because it is still a form of communication for you to actually continue to educate your customers and also to sell them at the same time. Now, both website pixels and also Messenger, it requires you to actually spend money on ads in order for you to continue to monetize from these assets. Which now brings me into the third digital asset that every businesses would need, and this is emails. Listen, emails is always and by far will forever be the number one asset for any businesses, especially if you are running a digital business and even if you're running a local business. Email essentially costs you next to nothing. Because once you acquired a prospect or customer's email address, you can actually continue to actually send them emails without paying to actually send these emails out. So as long as your subscribers are actually in your email list, you simply have a line of communication with your prospects and your customers and continue to sell them without actually spending any money on your ads. So it is critical and essential that in your business, you have an email marketing strategy in place. Regardless if it is a newsletter pop-up, if it is an opt-in page, or if it is a abandoned cart, any form of ways that you can actually acquire an email address, you need to make sure you do it because that allows you to continue to sell to your customers forever and ever until they unsubscribe and don't want to hear from you, but you still have the ability to continue to sell them for years to come as long as they are in your email list. And the best part is that it doesn't cost you much to actually email to these people. You don't have to spend any money on ads, and you simply just send a simple email out each day or each week, and it can actually be turned right into profit for your company. So when you're building a business, especially when you're wanting online presence, you really need to keep these 3 essential and top and most important assets that you need for your business. So seriously, keep this in mind, because the bigger your assets are for your business, the more revenue you will actually make.